What is the deal, y'all? It's your boy Regame27, and I'm back again with the Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast. Yes, I apologize. We had a late show tonight, but me and Alex, aka Active Gaming, we was on another podcast. We was on a multiplayer podcast on Next Gen 720's channel. So it was a fun show. We had a great time, and I brought a couple of new guys on my channel that we just met from the podcast. Got a couple of new dudes. And let's go ahead and introduce yourself, Mr. All Day.
What up, man? All Day. Reside in California, San Diego to be exact, and all about gaming, man. No biased opinions here.
Already. All right, let's go with you, Mr. T.
T Reaper from Rhode Island, Providence. I do common sense videos on gaming, montages, and gaming news, and I'm a complete Xbox.
Already. All right, let's go to our usual guest. It's gonna go to Mr. Alex.
All right, what is going on, people? Active Sin here, and we're back for another week of Real Talk with the Real Gamer. You know we're gonna talk about those ponies. We got something for you.
Already.
We got some Nintendo, and we got some YouTube drama.
Oh shit!
Should be an interesting show.
I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, let's go with you, Nick.
All right, this is Mannequin Nick from Mannequin Incorporated. Here, I'm going to sit here silently in the corner because I can't really move on my mannequin.
Squidward.
Mannequin, excuse me. Get it right.
There you are, Jay. You always come in while I do the introductions.
My alarm clock went off a little late.
Yeah, that's all right. You came just in time. Do your intro, man.
What's up, everybody? This is Jadon. It's a protagonist gamer here. Just happy to make it to the podcast.
All right, appreciate you, buddy. All right, last but not least, is gonna go to Mr. Sinister Tar Heel, sir.
Yo, what's up? Sinister here. Let's get this thing rolling.
All right, appreciate you, man. All right, we're going to start off on a touchy topic. It might be a little sensitive because, when I talk about stuff like this on my channel, I kind of, I get serious because it's real life issues that's going on. But Sony, okay, there's a guy named Jihad, and of course it's related to Muslim, Islam, all that. People say terrorists and all that, whatever. But there's no evidence that this guy is a Muslim, and we don't know if he is a Muslim. He could be. He probably not. Is a Muslim. I don't know, but he is a big fan of PlayStation, and he's been on a PlayStation since the PS3, so he has a lot of trophies. He fucking had a lot of games, and for some reason Sony, they took everything away from this guy. They told him he had to change his name, and basically I don't think he won that battle because he eventually changed his name, and he got his games back, but his trophies is gone. Talking about almost 10 years worth of trophies is fucking gone. Damn, oof, I feel sorry for him. I feel bad for that guy. That's talking about, it's like you didn't accomplish nothing. That's just how I feel. It's like you have a 100,000 achievement score on the Xbox, and all of a sudden it's gone. You can't get it back. Yeah. Oh, I will fucking furious. So yeah, it's just racism that's going on. And with Sony, it's not the first time that they got exposed for being racist. We got the whole entire Denzel Washington, that little issue, talking about they're not gonna have him as a lead character in the movie. Sony, they refused to do it, and they said it according to the emails, and yeah, that's what the email said, and of course they said stuff about Kevin Hart. They said stuff about Obama. Like I don't know. It's Japan, man. Japan, they don't really care too much for African Americans, and it ain't just about that. It's just the whole world in general. But it's just a lot of stuff that it's a lot of red flags that's going on that got me not to want to support Sony. I don't really support them. The only thing I bought from them was, of course, the PS4, but I don't support their electronics. I don't support nothing. I don't. And with shit like this, got me don't want to support Sony anymore because stuff like that. And what really drives me crazy, a lot of these black YouTubers will fucking damage control this and defend Sony. talking about what this got to do with the gaming division. It doesn't matter. Sony is Sony. And like I say, man, you know, my integrity, it comes first before video games. If I see something that needs to get addressed, I will address it. I addressed the situation with the whole entire Fable game with Microsoft. Well, I won't say Microsoft. It was a marketing team. They didn't want to put a black woman on the cover, and that conversation kind of got heated. You know, I called out Microsoft for that. So I don't care who it's from, Microsoft or Nintendo. If it's something that needs to get discussed, and you know, I would discuss it. And with this Jihad guy, it's a whole bunch of Jihad names on a place.
There's
on a
hundreds
PS10.
of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of them. And all of a sudden, he was the lucky one. This shit stripped down. I guess let's start with you, Alex, man. Just tell me how you feel about this situation, about Sony as a whole, just being Sony.
Okay, so just a little more backstory on this guy. So yes, he's been around with PlayStation since the PS3, and he's been using the same gamertag since then. He did contact Sony when his account was banned, because obviously he wanted to find out what had happened, and Sony flat out refused to help him. They essentially wrote him off, and he's been dealing with them for a month. But this news finally got out to the media, and it went viral. Then pretty much days later, Sony contacted him, apologized to him on Twitter, and then they forced him to change his name, and then still gave him his games, but he lost all his trophies and stuff. So it's like Sony had zero intention to help this man. Let's make that very clear. They were never gonna help this guy. It's only because they got pushed into a corner because it went viral and it was gonna make them look bad. That's the only reason this guy got his games back, and it really sucks, especially considering he's been supporting them for years. That's not cool. That's not how you treat your consumer base. And that's how Sony rolls, and I don't know why people don't hold them accountable for this kind of stuff. Like, Microsoft does something like this, I'd be fucking furious, because I invest a lot of money into Microsoft. If they ever did this to me, I'd be livid. Same thing with Nintendo. It's just like, you have to keep these companies you have to keep them on their heels. You can't let this kind of stuff slide. You have to hold them accountable, otherwise they're going to keep doing it, going to keep screwing over your fellow gamers. And that's not what a community does. They're supposed to help each other.
Yeah.
It's just Sony, man. This is the kind of stuff I don't like about Sony.
Sony.
Very arrogant. They in first place. They do what the fuck they want to do. They give you a middle finger, and these motherfuckers will still go out there and take it in the ass and ask for more. That what bothers me. They, you know, like I say, man, I keep this shit, you know, unbiased. Who, you know, it doesn't matter who does it. I don't care if it's my favorite singer, favorite actor, favorite movie star. If they done something that idiotic, I will come out and I will address those issues, because there's just so much that's going on right now, and I have to basically watch out who I support. You know, I could bring up Tommy Hilfiger. You know, I'm pretty sure y'all aware about what he said.
I never buy a Tommy Hilfiger.
Yes, you know, yes. He said some racial stuff about black folks. He said he
didn't make his clothes for them. Mm-hmm.
And realistically, you shouldn't buy Michael Jordan shoes anymore.
Yeah,
you shouldn't, because yes, what he said. Like, I've never been a big fan of Michael Jordan. You know, all these people have been fucking so starstruck with this guy, but they don't know what this guy is behind. You know, let's take away the basketball court. This guy's an asshole.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
He said that his shoes is for rich, white suburban kids, not poor black folks. And they asked him a question about all the 10,000 killings over his shoes since the 80s, and he said that's not his problem. And people still go out and fight for his shoes. See, shit like that really pisses me off. You know, with these folks, man, they need to research on who they support. You know, I like Michael Jackson as a player, but I lost all respect for him these past few years. I only bought one pair of Jordans these past 10 years. I'm not that kind of person that every time I get my check, I just got to get some J's. Somebody step in your J's, all of a sudden it's a fight. Go to a club, big fist fights. Somebody get shot over some damn J's. Like, shit like this, you know, a lot of these people is freaking, they're mentally ill. That's all I got to say, mentally ill, because they don't know what is going on. You know, it's just so much shit that needs to get talked about, you know, but I don't want to get all into that shit. Okay, who's next?
I'll go next.
All day. Let's go to you, man. What do you feel about this situation as a whole?
First of all, Sony has horrible customer service. So I don't think race should be, you know, I don't think any company should be racist or just by name, that's just like pulling, if there's hundreds of them, that's like just putting a name into a hat and then pulling out, oh, we're gonna wipe you now. That's bullshit. I know. And then the guy tried to contact them, and then they didn't respond. And he's obviously freaking flipping out. And no one honestly wants to support him. They support Sony no matter what they do. When Microsoft refused to fund that guy $8,000 for the kid basically swiping the card by accident, everybody was livid. Everybody was all over Microsoft. But this happens, and no one gives a shit.
Yep. And this is even worse.
Yeah,
but 10 years of work, man. Yeah, I would be pissed.
Just think about 100,000 gamer score just taken away, man. Oh my god.
I feel like, I mean, let's give a round of applause to Jihad, who's about to own PlayStation if he gets a good lawyer. But I mean, the racism is point. I mean, come on, man. It's 2016. As a company, how the fuck could you even justify taking away that man's gamer score, even calling him out for his name? There's so many disrespectful names online, constantly, every day. Those people are still alive and kicking, and their handles don't get dealt with. I don't know why he was targeted out, but I mean, come on, there's no excuse for that type of shit. And yeah, Sony's fucked, man. If he gets a good lawyer, at least give. I mean, I don't mind him for boycotting the system, or But I mean, that's a lot of years, man. I could imagine if my gamer score was deleted. After all the years I played Xbox since the beta Xbox Live, and it's ridiculous, man. There's no need for it in this day and age, man. Especially as a company as big as they are, there's no excuse for that type of shit, man.
All right, is that all you got on that?
Yeah, there's no excuse for it. I just hope it all goes well for you, man.
Oh, okay. Let's go with you, Gamer Nick. What's your intake on this subject, man?
I mean, this is just basically a case of the. Hold on. One second.
You gotta clear your throat again.
It's basically a case of the. Who's echoing?
It's always real.
What? What are you talking about?
Someone's echoing.
Somebody's echoing.
That's me? I can't be. Let's do a test. Let's do a test. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay, hello?
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Echo gone.
Hello?
Yeah, wasn't me.
So that was me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about now?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah, I think.
It's a better now. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep going.
Anyway, yeah, this is basically just a case of world's worst customer service. That's basically all it is. I mean, there's so many different ways. I mean, Sony should have just said, we're sorry. Maybe ask him to change his name. I mean, I know that's probably like one of those top 10 names in the database that if mentioned anywhere that people assume the worst. And, I mean, to take away his trophy. I mean, did he also lose his games? I heard he lost his games.
No, he initially lost them, but Sony transferred the games to his new account.
I got the game back. I'd be more pissed. I'd be more pissed if I lost all my games that I paid for, because like, I mean, it kind of sucks to lose all those trophies, but you can get those back for free. I mean, I understand not wanting to go through the whole thing, but since I'm not much, I guess since I'm not really a trophy hunter, achievement hunter kind of guy, I guess I can't say I feel the pain. But I guess for somebody who worked on all that, yeah, I can see how they're pissed. But I'd still be more pissed if I like they didn't give me my games back or anything like that. But yeah, this should have been something that, excuse me. Yeah, this is something that should have got more attention. But like, we still got this narrative. No, we don't, but you know what I mean. Is that Sony can do no wrong, basically because believe me, when the PS3 was struggling last generation at first, they were the whipping boy. I mean, they were getting their asses handed to them, and everybody was talking shit about them. But now they're number one. It's like, oh, they're the best. They can do no wrong. It doesn't matter. But believe me, in the early days, of the PS3, that wasn't the case. But then again, in the early days of PS3, we didn't have this kind of fucking problems.
Hey, Active. I mean, I got a quick question. Was this kind of due to the supposedly, I guess, terrorists were talking on using PS4 servers or chat to talk?
not
We
entirely out of the
don't
question.
know. It's possible, but like from what he had wrote in his post, is he'd been using this for years and he's never had a problem, and he doesn't trash talk people, he doesn't hack or anything like that. So
Yeah, because I guess ISIS were meeting up on PS4 party chat to talk whatever they talk about. That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Well, yeah, I think it might have had to do something with the Paris attack. That's what everybody was speculating, but I don't actually know if this is actually connected to
I
it.
think the problem is
But I don't think that was a
Jihad
PS4. That was a PS3 that they used. It wasn't a PS4.
right.
right now the word jihad is probably on like the top 10 list of no-no words that are red flag. And
Yeah,
like
but
you
the
said,
thing
there's
is, there's
probably plenty of
hundreds
people out there.
jihad ones on.
Yeah,
There's
probably plenty of
hundreds
people out there
of
with the
jihad
same name.
PSNs.
It's just that the guy happened to be an unfortunate one that they just came across. I mean, with somebody out
Randomly
there,
selected.
it could have been anybody with the same name.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
The whole
Sony
thing still
handled
sucks.
it very bad.
Yeah, Sony should have handled it better, and they didn't. And yeah, so that's
They just
like
make
at
it
the
look
end of the
like
day,
they don't get
there's
too
no
close
excuse
to
for what they did.
Oh, okay. Is that all you got on there, Gamer Nick?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. What about you, Jay? What's your intake about this situation what Sony did with this Muslim gamer, whatever he is?
To not seem biased or to not mislead people, let's not also forget when Microsoft did their fair share of when they didn't want to put a black person on the cover of what was it, the new Fable game.
Yeah, I'll talk to
So
you.
let's not forget about that. And I'm only calling that out because I also shared this podcast, but the people that watched my video on this had also had to remind me of what Microsoft did. So let's not forget about that either. So my whole thing is, you guys, whenever America tells me that someone is a terrorist or don't trust this, that, and the third, I don't believe shit America says because they treat us like terrorists, especially black people, especially black people. So for them to show this kind of hate towards this person just because of his name, that's crazy. And by all right, he stood grounds to win millions for discrimination, racism. He could have won that off rip because it was even in their policy that you can use your name. That's something that they couldn't even dispute. Off rip, if he had a suit, if he had once he had it went viral, lawyers off rip would have ate that case up, and knowing lawyers could have retired off of that case because Sony would have lost.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sony was bankrupt.
They already broke too.
Well, I mean, he would have hurt their pockets. I don't know about bankrupt, but he definitely would have hurt their pockets. But Sony is just they're a company that they're out there, man. They do all this kind of crazy shit. We all hear the rumors, this and the third, with celebrities getting knocked off. So they're out there doing all kinds of shit towards
I forgot about that.
people. You know what I'm saying? So for them to delete this dude's account, and sad to say, it actually took him a month to get some justice. That's sad, man, because all that time, all that wasted money, man, just imagine. I mean, oh my God, he could have sued on so many different grounds and got probably $1 million for each charge against Sony, and there's no way they could have fought it.
No,
So
they
I'm
just settled out
proud-
for big money.
I'm proud that he stood up. I'm proud that he went viral. But Sony does shit like this, and they're very shady, man. I remember when that gamer had got hacked. Somebody took over $500 worth of content. Only after his shit went viral did he get justice. You know what I'm saying? So Sony is man, they're shady. They're shady as fuck. And the fact that they're making all this money off of this one fucking console, I'm telling you, they're losing their way bad, man. They're literally becoming the most corrupt company I've ever seen. And I don't feel like it's getting better. I feel like there's more cases out there, and only because this shit went viral that, maybe I hope that, if somebody does something bad, other people come forth. I hope that a lot of other people come forth and show the evidence that they have. Do like I do, man. I archive every fucking thing I get. I archive everything, every email, every time I get a feedback. I don't care if it's on Twitter. Archive that shit so that you can get justice when time is due, man. So I'm glad that he stood up.
Somebody said he gonna take the millions and spend on the Nintendo NX.
I think that he was I don't know if he was a young man, but I wish that I wish that he had a suit
26.
because
26.
if he had a suit, that would have been justice for all of us. And you know, all it takes is that one lawsuit for everybody to stand up and say, "Well, shit, I want my cut." So I did wish he had a suit, but I'm glad that he got all his content back. But at the end of the day, this is still no justice because technically those trophies, all the shit that he earned, his reputation for gaming, all of it's
All
gone.
gone.
His
that's
friends,
something that-
yeah, that's right. We break it. He lost his friends too. Ain't no
Yeah, he
getting those.
lost his friends list and all his social interactions and stuff.
That's something that you got to shout all over. And I wish that he had a suit. It would have made a huge difference. You know, I definitely would have sued, especially with my condition. Man, I just spent $300 on my car to get it fixed. Then I just spent another $600 on this motherfucker. Oh my god, I would have sued. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. He should have went through with the lawsuit.
All right, let's go and go to Miss Sinister Tar Heel. Give us your feedback about this issue.
I mean, I feel bad for this young man, what happened to him, because, I mean, I pretty much would sue too. It's like, you know, get city service and, like, all these multiple violations and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, he could easily went to a 5-star lawyer and, you know, hey, just take this to court. I mean, that would hurt their wallets, you know, stuff like that. But knowing Sony, they don't want no bad publicity. And, of course, what should happen, you know, this dude, you know, the problem happened to him. Hey, he called him up. You know, they should have fixed it right there and right now, but Sony want to be assholes about it, so it went viral. It's like, oh, that's all, man. It's like, then you know, trying to sweep this under the rug. It's like, hey, we, we reimburse you with new games and all this, but 10 years of trophies gone like that. It's like, fuck that. It's like, that's all that work and effort gone. It's like, and losing your friends list and all that shit. It's like, I said, no, I mean, I would have fought back. It's like, hey, I'm taking y'all to court, you know, for discrimination and all kinds of stuff, like just reneging on the contracts and stuff like that, on policies. I mean, pretty much like you, Jay Thompson. When you mentioned document everything, heck, I bring everything to court. I mean, but that's my take on that.
Yeah, and the policy, you can use your real name, in which, yes, they fucking broke it. You know, it's just sad, man. So yeah, he can actually sue and win because they refuse to use his real name, in which the policy says that we can actually use our real name. So it's just a matter of time. But then again, he's Muslim. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. In America, he's a terrorist in America. So yeah, most likely he probably ain't gonna win because Americans. When I say America, I spell it with 3 K's.
Yeah.
They like to discriminate badly. We got our own problems as far as African Americans, man. It's bad. It's really bad. We got this issue. We got issues with that 12-year-old kid got shot cold blood last year for having a toy gun. So it's just we got so much going on. And it's just the reason why a lot of this shit's getting exposed. A lot of people keep saying that we are getting better as a country, but then again, we're not, because social media is bringing everything to light. Everybody has camera phones, so everything is getting videotaped, in which they are showing the true colors on how America is really are right now. But that shit happens every day with discriminating on names. Black folks, they get discriminated every day on job applications. If you got a black sounding name, then yes, most likely they're gonna throw it out. You can have the same potentials as another individual, but if you got a name like Tyrone, Jerome, Jamarcus, you got a name Lance, Aaron, in which that's my name. My name is Aaron. 9 times out of 10, they probably get those other names. That's not Tyrone and Jerome. Like it's real like shit. I can prove it with the statistics.
I mean, I've seen a Netflix documentary back in the day called Freakonomics, and they had someone named Lamont Jenkins or something, and then they had the other dude name was like Tom Wedding or something, and they put out 50 applications to each job, and then when it came down to it, at the end of the 2 weeks time period for when they put the applications in with those 2 different names, the African American sounding name didn't get any calls back, and the Caucasian name got about 6. So yeah, it just goes to show you, man. They just judge you before they even get to see you, man. Luckily, my name's Kevin Smith, so I get every job. But that's your
My name is Aaron Johnson, so yeah.
Oh yeah, you get jobs, bro.
I get callbacks. I get callbacks, and whenever they see me, when I get to the interview, they be like, "Oh shit."
Hey, by any chance, do you rap? Nah, I'm just kidding.
I actually wish our country didn't discriminate so much, and I wish that they would fair justice. Like, not to be biased or start anything hate, but like this year alone, like 3 white kids got away with rape, all in college. All of them got off with rape. One of them just came out. They just put an article that dudes plead guilty and spend 1 day in jail, and that causes a big uprising, especially when you send somebody to jail for a long time for a damn weed charge. You know, that's crazy. But it just
Yeah. How about that one dude from Stanford? I mean, yeah, he got 6 months in jail, and then he got kicked out from the working team.
Are you surprised?
These are elements that they put in place to make us hate each other, you know, to make one feel superior than the other, and I hate that.
Well,
and a lot of people fall for that shit, man.
The deal is, you know, me talking to black man, how are we going to fix this? You know?
Stop voting. Shit. Stop giving those people authority over your life and take that control back.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys see that
it starts back with the black community. We got to stop killing each other. That's what it starts with.
Oh, yeah, man.
We got to start with the shootings, man. Chicago, oh, my God, it is bad, dude. You know, it's like this. In order for us to basically grow as a unit, be more united like we used to be before crack and cocaine was introduced to the black neighborhoods back in the late 70s, early 80s, we had to come together, man. We had to come together. We gotta be more family oriented. We gotta stop freaking hating each other, man. Like, you know, this is the main reason why we are in this position that we are right now. I really hate to, you know, bring politics in this conversation, but it is kind of, you know, part of the conversation. But, you know, like I say, man, we have to basically stop the violence. We gotta care more for our kids' education. We gotta care more for their whereabouts. When I say whereabouts, stop making these damn excuses talking about, well, I can't get out the hood. You know, it's too expensive. That's why I'm staying here. But then again, you done lost 2-3 of your kids due to gun violence. But you keep on having excuses talking about, I can't afford to move out. Get the fuck out. If you gotta freaking get on the bus and go move in the cardboard box somewhere safe, get out of that environment. Get out. If you got to work 2-3 jobs, get out. That's what's dragging us back, because we keep making these excuses. We got too many single-parent households. We don't have enough fathers. You know, I don't care how much a woman can say that I can do this by myself. They can't raise no boy to be a man. I'm sorry, no woman can raise a boy to be a man, because if they can, they won't be having these issues in these black communities. That's basically all I gotta say. I really hate to go political on this subject, man. But okay, who was damn, I didn't mean to get so deep on this. Whose turn next? I don't think I got to you, T. What was it, T? What?
I already talked about it.
Oh, you already did. Anybody else want to say something before we get out this subject? I know it's kind of deep. I didn't want to make y'all, white guys uncomfortable.
Like, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, like, everything is down to a science. Like, I actually heard one time when they were doing a study on, kids that commit crimes versus, with their age and race. Everything's down to a science, man, with ghettos, poverty, income. So even though as much as we want to help our fellow community grow, it's truly an epic battle, because everything is down to a science. Ghettos are literally designed to trap the mind. That's it. When you go inside of a ghetto, if you ever guys ever bought weed or anything, but like, you see people outside just sitting outside. It's like, goddamn, man, it's hot as fuck. You got the AC on, but you sitting outside, like, and then you just confound it. You confound it into this one way in, one way out kind of place, village. I don't know if y'all familiar with that term, but like, these are put in place to literally, just construct the mind to this. They should be content, and I hate that, because I know for a fact they were designed this way. And a lot of people can't see that. And when you try to tell them that, oh man, and the truth be told, there's nobody that hates black people more than black people, because whether they know it or not, our oppressors install that in their minds to feel that way. That's why they do things with superiority. So that's something that I would love to see our people overcome. But we so fucking deep in the rabbit hole, bro. And I'm telling you, when they knocked off Martin Luther King, that was an oppression that truly the black folks have never recovered from. He created unity to bring us all together, where it was black, white, Asian, Indian, like literally Pakistan, all of us. He saw the bigger picture, and because he saw that, and his plan was so effective, they knocked them off. And truly, the world has never recovered from that, especially our race, which is black people.
Yeah, like, I know I made a video the other day about Tommy Sotomayor. If you are familiar who this guy is, he's a guy that he talks a lot about black folks, and I'm not gonna say I don't agree on a lot of his topic. I do agree, but he goes extreme. Anybody familiar with Tommy Sotomayor?
No, I'm familiar because I saw your video.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
so the video.
It's just more than that. Like he basically he bashes black folks, but basically the way yes, I bash black folks too, but at the same time I uplift black folks. If I see something that's uplifting, if it's a good positive story, I bring it out to the limelight. With Tommy, every time there's something that's going on, he always wanna call black folks, especially black women, he hates them, out their name, call them hood rats, retarded. What else he say? He was saying all kinds of nasty stuff about him. Like, yes, even though some of the stuff is true, but he liked to classify black women as ghetto hood rats. Not all of them are like that, because in that case I wouldn't be marrying my wife, because she's black. My daughter, she's black. My mom, she's black. They don't act like that. That's why I don't agree with a lot of his stuff, because he liked to classify all black people in one. You got different types of black folks, man. That's all I got to say, man. But yes, like I said, man, yes, a lot of us, we do hate ourselves, and this is why we are still in this situation. I'm sick and tired of this light skin versus dark skin. I'm sick and tired of this shit. We all black. We're black or African American. I don't give a damn what shade of color you are. You are a black man or a black woman in America. We got to cut this shit out. But anyway, let's go and get out this subject, man. I don't want to get too damn political, man. I don't want to make y'all so uncomfortable. Let's talk about some games. How about that? Let's talk about some games. Anyway, okay. Let's talk about Andrew House. If y'all are aware the other day about what he said, I forgot who interviewed him. He basically said it is not all to be all whenever that person asks about the power difference between the Xbox Scorpio and the PlayStation 4 Neo. And that basically telling me that, the Xbox Scorpio is still going to be more powerful, probably by a lot. Because the rumor spec is the PS4 Neo is going to be 4.1 teraflop, I think. And of course, we already know about the Xbox Scorpio. It's 6. It's been confirmed that it has 6 teraflops. So it could have more. Maybe Microsoft doing some smoke screen, just in case Sony is trying to have 6, whatever. Maybe they might come out with 8. You never know. But I just find it kind of funny about what Andrew House said. And another thing that I find kind of funny, that every time when Sony has something like a little milestone, like they sold a lot of consoles, they sold a lot of software, they always be the first one to throw it in everybody's face. We sold this amount of consoles. We sold this. We sold that. We sold this, and they gloat and they brag about it. But
I like it. I like it that they brag about it, but it's not really doing anything to help your actual company now, is it? It's keeping it there, but it's not doing anything. You're basically you're basically selling and then losing. That's basically what you're doing. And Microsoft is sitting there and feels like that you sell more. I judge it by monthly users, and we have more dedicated users. So basically, go screw yourself.
Yeah, well, of course, if you into them console sales and all that's that flame wars. I ain't into that console wars, but Microsoft, they got bigger and better things going on. They more worried about the user base. That's how they make their money. That's why they putting their games on PC on Windows 10, even on Steam, because they see the money. People got to realize Microsoft is a PC company, a software company. They don't really make much money based on hardware sales. No company make much money based on hardware sales. It's all about software, and Microsoft is trying to make sure they get all the software out to millions, tens of millions of gamers as possible. Whenever Halo 6 comes out, not only that the Xbox One owners get it, the PC owners get it. There's millions of PC gamers out there, so that's more sales, more profits for Microsoft. In which you still got these Sony guys talking about, well, there ain't no exclusives. I don't give a damn about exclusives. You think Microsoft care about exclusives? It's about the money. Xbox is Microsoft. Like, come on, man. It's just crazy.
Whether it be Windows or Xbox, it's still Microsoft.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just don't get it. But I guess with this power talk, even though, what I was saying a while ago, I was saying about every time Sony, they come out, they brag about sales and all this. They was bragging about 1080p. They was bragging about that. We've been hearing this shit for years about, 1080p. 1080p is, Microsoft ain't got shit. They got Xbox 360 graphics, Xbox, the original Xbox graphics. I've been hearing all this bullshit, But now, since it's been confirmed that the Xbox Scorpio is more powerful, all of a sudden it's not all to be all, and all of a sudden in the Sony community it's not about the power no more, even though they've been trolling the Xbox fan base a lot for 3 straight years. It's about the games. So I just see a double standard in this, and it's really, really funny. Alex, let's start with you. How you feel about Andrew House damage control in this situation?
Which person you're asking?
Alex, Active Sin Gaming. Are you there, Alex? I guess not. I guess I'm gonna skip him. Get back on all day. What you think?
About them saying they don't care about the teraflops and them trying to be, the showboat. That's what you mean, like?
Yeah, being the showboat, and basically it's not about power no more. It's about the game.
Well, see, that's what's weird, man. They always, we're the most powerful console. Like they like to brag, man, and it's like, dude, you can brag all you want, but man, you guys are living off multiplats. I mean, I got a PS4. I hopped on the hype. Let's see what it's all about. Bought one, sold it within 2 weeks. There was games with dog shit. So they can keep on shouting power if they want, man. Like, don't get me wrong, Sony is hardware. You know what I mean? So they feel like Microsoft's trying to take Apple out their picnic, which is fine, man. This is a competition. This should just motivate you guys to do something else or do your own thing. You know what I mean? You don't have to directly. We've seen this before. PlayStation wasn't always the most powerful console. Look at their history. But people go back for the software and things like that because that's what sells systems, right? It's not, you're not gonna plug up a PS4 into your wall and see if you can play games. So, I feel like everybody bashes Xbox this generation. I love the Xboxes in second place because it makes them fight harder. We get more. We're gonna do this. The updates every month. They just put out the Cortana stuff. That's the beta stuff. So I like the fight. Sony is chilling too hard. They want to talk shit. They want to chill, but they're chilling too hard. Look at Star Ocean just came out. The game dog shit. Like, they're trying to just ride this fucking power wave, and we don't care about how many teraflops they have. Yeah, you do. Then
what happens to them when that power brag is gone and they don't have that anymore?
But they're not going to. So, but my thing is, this is what I thought. Scorpio comes out end of 2017. Sony, by that probably 2018, they'll probably announce something else. I don't know about VR so much. It's coming out this October. I don't know if the PS4 can handle it. They're putting all their eggs in that basket, so we'll see. Because VR, to me, man, it's cool. I think the Vive is cool, but I don't know if this can really sell systems. Because you're talking about, boom, people have an initial PS4, boom, PS4 Slim, boom, PS4 Neo, and then VR on top of that, another $500 you're about to spend because you need the Move controllers as well. So let's see what all that power can do. With all the consumers get confused as fuck and walk out buying a fucking 3DS. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. I mean, Sony's always trying to talk shit. So we'll see. I mean, walk. You got to crawl before you walk, man. They trying to sprint down the fucking dash. So we'll see.
All right, all right. Alex, are you back with us? Oh, something's been going on. He didn't mute himself, so oh well. What about you, Gamertag?
Okay, so let me see if I can get this straight here.
Yo.
Okay.
Someone sleeping?
That's Alex.
I'm getting.
That's Alex, bro.
Did Alex fall asleep?
That's Alex.
Alex, he can't be asleep.
So we're about
Alex.
podcast.
It's already 8 o'clock. Where he's at?
That's great, man. This is gold right here.
Let me mute him for right now.
Man, this is a great first episode, man. Seriously. For me.
All right, go ahead, Gamertag.
Okay, so let me see if I can get this straight here. Reggie comes out and says it's not about teraflops and power, it's about content. Everybody loses their shit. Oh, Nintendo didn't learn anything. Oh, Nintendo is stupid. Oh, they didn't learn anything from the past. Oh, they're going to repeat the same mistakes again. Okay. Sony comes out. Well, it's not really about power, it's about the content. Yeah, they're right. Okay, yeah. It's all about the games, right? Right? Yeah, that's what we're really here for. We don't give a crap about teraflops or power. It's the game. I don't understand this thing here. I don't get it.
No matter what
Sony
argument
gets a
you
pass,
use,
man.
it's not. They don't have.
Everybody says Nintendo gets a pass on things, but lately it hasn't been that way.
No, it's Sony gets a pass on everything.
Now it's Sony, right? It's It's whoever in first place, whoever's selling the most that generation gets a pass.
Yep.
Right? The Wii got a pass because it sold the most last generation. People can sit there and be like, oh well, make excuses about like, oh, but not a lot of people played it. Doesn't matter. In the first place, it got the pass. Now it's Sony and stuff like that. So I think what happened was, and like I said with the when I said with the NX, you know, they already pretty much have it ready, and at the last minute, here come Microsoft and Sony with their updated consoles, and Nintendo's like, shit. Well, now we got to spin this to content, and that's why Reggie was saying things like, well, it's not about teraflops or this, that, and the other thing, because I think that just means they don't have any. I'm not saying it's not going to be like I said. I think the system will be as powerful as a vanilla PS4, and this last minute change in the game kind of screwed them over. But the same thing, in a way, happened to Sony, because now they're sitting here about to come out with their new system. Here comes Microsoft with their dipafloppies or whatever, and pretty much screwed over Sony too. So now Sony's sitting there going, well, we don't have that many teraflops. Content, games, yeah. It's like they gave the same damn speech we heard 2 weeks ago from Reggie, just in a different accent.
Did y'all see how mad Reggie looked when he looked at the Xbox? Oh my God, he looked at
And like nobody noticed.
The reason why he was mad is because someone had a picketed sign that said "You're black," and I know it.
That's just Reggie's face. He can't help it. Like, he's probably the happiest guy in the world, but like Kimishima, that other guy. These people, like, I'm pretty sure they look angry all the time. Like, they're probably very nice people and approachable, but when you see them in pictures, people always seem to find them from like the worst angle and be like, look how mad and angry and pissed off they are. They're probably just walking by, minding their own business.
Right, and just having to look. I got a question though.
Snapshot at the wrong time.
I mean, we're talking about power. Because next gen, he said that Nintendo's going to be behind because they're saying it's up par with the PlayStation 4. But realistically, does Nintendo need that much power?
If they want third-party support.
That's true.
No, I don't think they need that much power for third-party support. They just need to make their system more easily able to program for.
Right. Okay.
Even though if it was easy to program for the Wii U, they still would have.
They made the freak because like the Wii U, they stuck to building their thing like a console. When PS4 and Xbox One came along and pretty much built theirs like a PC, allowing for easy drag and drop, copy and paste material. With Nintendo's like, oh, we got this different architecture plus this gamepad, and that's when the game company's like, yeah, no thanks. Like, they didn't want to put the resources in that extra work. So if Nintendo can just avoid putting anything onto a gamepad, I mean, I know that the rumor is a fusion between the handheld and the console, but that could still work in the third party's favor if they're easy to develop for.
Right.
Because they're also saying that it's possible that since Nintendo might be cartridges again, you can put the cartridge in either the handheld or the system. Again, this is all just speculation and rumors, but if you go by that, it's looking like third party might actually get a good amount in there this time. Now, whether it's going to sell or not, different story.
Well, it depends on Nintendo fans. Are they going to show up? Are they going to show up this time? That's the question.
I said that's right now. That's the X factor. That's the
Yep.
thing you gotta worry. But hopefully, you know, like I said, with this whole, if they make it easy to program for, with the whole drag and drop mentality, it means like whatever features end up on the PS4 and Xbox One are going to end up on the NX, and that's like same time DLC and all that.
Oh,
Because that was another problem. They took out options of the Wii U version.
Right.
If those same options are in the NX version, it might not be so bad.
Hey, Alex is back.
I think I passed out.
Old dirty on us, man. I swear, the old dirty, did you fall asleep on us last week?
Yep.
Damn. My podcast can't be that boring. We always talk about it.
We had it early too.
God damn. Jesus.
No, my bad.
All right, are you still going now? Not Alex, Gamer Nick.
Nah, I think we're good.
All right, I guess that's gonna go back to you, Alex. What's your intake about Andrew House damage control and about this power situation?
It's been a long time coming for these guys to get what's theirs. 3 fucking years they've been talking about power, man. Oh, it's all about the power. We got the most powerful console. Oh, all the games look better on PlayStation. The whole generation has been about power because of Sony. They have built up this whole console race this generation to be about graphics, and that's it. It's all been about 1080p. That's all we ever hear. Xbox has a game at 900p. Oh, it's garbage. It's unplayable. Sony has a game that's 1080p and 2 frames per second. That's totally fine though, because it's 1080p and they're powerful. And now the shoe's on the other foot. They know that their Neo is not as strong as a Scorpio. It's the only reason they're talking about it this way. Oh, it's not about the power. It's about the games. No, it is not. Well, it is, but it's not really, because this whole generation's been about power. It's what you guys have been pushing. It's what all the developers want. It's what every fucking Sony fan wants. It's power, power, power. Nobody knows why they want it, but they gotta have it. And yeah, now Xbox is Phil Spencer, man. He just came out and whipped everybody with their fucking 6 teraflop dick, man. He just bitch slapped everybody with it. Oh man, shit is crazy. I don't know, it's funny to me, but yo, Andrew House coming out saying, oh, it's not about power. It's about the PlayStation experience. Games
What experience?
only found on the PlayStation Nation. You know. Andrew House cracks me up, man.
What the
What's
fuck?
up with that picture with Andrew House holding that PlayStation looking mad? What's up with that picture, man?
Hmm?
You don't see those little pictures with him holding that PlayStation, that PS4 looking mad?
Yeah, man, because it's all about the power, man. It's coursing through him. You can't
He's like, man, I got this fucking piece of shit in my hand. God damn.
I got this fucking doorstop with no games in my hand. What am I supposed to do with it? I'll just look angry.
Damn. All right, are you still going?
I got this pony. I got this pony brick that came from the farm, but there's no fucking weed from it. There's no fucking games for it.
Oh shit! It's time to put that pony out. Son, take it out. Take it down.
Oh man.
Break them pony legs like crap again said.
There's no crops for it.
All right, let's go to Jay, man. What you think about Andrew House saying that it is not all to be all when they asked him the question about the power difference?
I think they know that the 15 minutes of fame is getting ready to turn upside down in their face. They can with this leverage that they finally just got selling all these consoles like this. I mean, it was a fluke, man. It was a fluke that they actually were able to sell this many consoles. I mean, they only did it because look how Nintendo did their thing, look how Microsoft did their thing at the launch of these new consoles. And really, they can't they don't really have anything else to back them up. You know, they're putting with all this money. I'm glad that they're taking advantage of the new specs with the VR and trying to push for this PlayStation fucking deal. But I'm telling you, their 15 minutes of fame is almost over, and I believe that they know it. And now they got to struggle to figure out how we're going to keep our fans. When Microsoft first came to the console gaming, they dominated. They dominated us. They dominated us. And now they're finna do it again because they're giving them cheaper prices. They're giving them cheap consoles with high specs. Like they're really finna dominate the market, and they know this. And if pretty soon they're finna get ready to tuck their tail in between their legs and try to come up with another strategy. So watch. Oh man, he fell asleep again. Damn it, man.
No, I'm here. That's not me.
That's not you. What the hell? I'm done. I'm dead too.
The funniest thing is when my girl's falling asleep and she be trying to be on her phone laying down, I'm just sitting there waiting for that phone to hit her in the fucking face.
Yeah.
I was waiting. I was like, what? There it is. Ah! You know, and people get so defensive when you catch them sleeping. I'm not sleeping. What are you talking about? I was just up. I was watching this. No, you weren't. You're just fucking snoring. It is all good, man. It is all good.
Sony's in a weird position right now because it's been all power this time. That's why they've been getting a pass with the lack of exclusives, and they've been like riding on third parties for 3 years in a row for the holiday.
And the price point was good. You know, people couldn't pass that up.
Yeah, and now they got that Thor power with that God of War.
Yeah, it's more, their console is cheaper
It's
than
Bonnie
the
Valhalla.
Where are the games? Like everything they showed us at E3, those games are at least a year and a half away. That's another holiday. Greatest awaits yet again. That's another holiday. They're surviving on third parties.
I still don't see how Sony won E3 and the games. Yeah, they showed some good games, but how long are we gonna wait? Microsoft, they showed 4 games that's coming out this year.
Yeah.
Games coming out next year. Games are still in development with Sony.
The games didn't even say 2017. All they said was in development. Like you have no idea when that shit's coming out.
You know, that's all Sony showed. They showed some games, some good games, but did they show a new controller, a nice looking controller? Did they show us new features for the PS4? No, they didn't. Microsoft. They
didn't show you anything to be excited about your PS4 for the next year.
Well, no, you got the last.
Oh, you have Last Guardian. If you want to play with an ugly bird dog and an ugly kid, then you can be happy, I guess. but other than that, like they didn't show anything to be excited for this console. I have a PS4. You guys know this, and I'm like, I'm pretty much. It's sitting there now. I don't use it anymore because I beat the games that I wanted to play. Like I beat Uncharted, its collection. I beat Uncharted 4. It just sits there, and I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for Horizon and God of War, and that's the only things I want on this thing now.
Yeah, my PS4 has been sitting. It's been sitting for a few weeks, so I'm gonna eventually get back on it. But I got a few games I got to finish up on my Xbox One. So I got some backlog I got to finish.
I've said this for a while. Like I'm an Xbox dude, but I've played Sony in the past, but Andrew, my boy from the farm, man, you gotta give me a reason to buy it. You give me a true reason to swipe my card, I will swipe it. But giving me a tool from the farm, but no crops and no shit for 3 to 4 centuries will not count.
Listen here,
that God of War from Thor looked
interesting. I'll tell you something that you cannot find on the Xbox. It's called the PlayStation Nation. 40 million hooves worldwide.
You gotta give me a reason to swipe that card, Andrew. You give me a reason, I will swipe my card, but you have not given me a reason.
Not the competition.
Except maybe to fund you some more farming tools. Maybe that will help you.
You kind of sound like what's that dude from France? What's his name?
Ubisoft.
Peter? No, not Peter.
Gilmore.
The Ubisoft guy?
Yeah, it kind of sound like him.
Emo.
I can't pronounce it now. I ain't gonna try.
Wait, did you guys?
It's just my accent. No, I'm kidding.
Did anybody realize? I don't know if you guys realized it. I hope you guys did. You guys are smart guys. When Ubisoft had their press conference and they showed, now mind you, previously I was so excited for Wildlands, right? When they showed that fucking gameplay, I almost punch a hole through my fucking TV.
Ghost Recon, right?
I was like,
That-
dude, so here we go.
Oh my god, I've never been so excited for a game and let down so quickly.
Dude,
I did not like Ubisoft. That's the only conference I did not like. That's the one that got it
was
like a
pretty
0.
trash.
I ain't too much care for EA besides Titanfall and what's the
EA
other?
was a lot of like concept
Yeah,
art.
there's a lot of trailers though. Titanfall 2 went right off the bat. Then they showed
Titanfall and
Andromeda,
Battlefield were the only
and
high
then they
points
showed,
for me.
Then they showed FIFA.
It was just too much sports.
But it was
Stupid. Wiz
If you wanna
Khalifa?
talk about-
I
if you
mean,
want to talk about like presentation, I say Microsoft with all the key points of innovation, games, and all that kind of. I say they're number one, and with that orchestra, man, they
that
hook it
orchestra
with
was
violins
nice.
for that Sony, man. That's why they say Sony won the E3.
Won from an
2016
orchestra.
was for the orchestra. They love those violins, man.
You cannot take yourself seriously if you go to E3 and an orchestra is what won E3 for you. Go to a fucking orchestra show then. Like,
you know what pissed me off? At the end of the show, these IGN fucking bots, right at the end, they're like, oh my god, Sony just won, hands down. Sony just won the whole conference. That's it. Woo! That's all I mean, it was like, what the fuck?
Well, it was,
I don't
that's
see
why I
how
said
Sony-
in the other one it looked like God of War was off the
That's
PC.
Sony
That's
won.
what the orchestra was for. It was the soundtrack for it.
yeah.
And the album of the year goes to, I mean,
I still don't see
So
how people-
Sony definitely knows how to entertain a crowd. They're an entertainment business.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah,
they
of
always
course.
do well at E3. But like,
It's like this. If Microsoft would have done the same shit, Sony would have done. Okay, it showed games that we like, but we gotta wait
But
2
that's-
years.
that's the
I would have been
thing.
upset.
Like, you had
I
Microsoft
would've been
show an
upset.
entire lineup for 2016 and beyond, and then Sony comes out with the orchestra of the opera, and everybody says they won, and
yeah,
everybody
like
says in development.
Microsoft showed you a new console
do
that
a
you can buy
reversal.
this
Just
year.
Do a reversal. Do a reversal. Say only Microsoft show games is coming out in 2 years, and Sony they did everything what Microsoft did. The PS4 Neo got revealed.
Yeah.
Games 4 exclusives coming out this
You-
year.
you'd have seen
more
that.
coming out
The one
this
response
year.
would be all hail Sony.
Control
Yeah.
more features to the console. Just think if that was reversed, the fanboys would still say the same thing. Sony won. It doesn't matter.
The thing that's crazy is like Sony's not the first person to do a live orchestra. Like Nintendo did this with Zelda years ago, and the same Sony guys who are praising this orchestra were shitting on Nintendo for doing the exact same thing. It's
I
like,
mean, it was really good music. That's
It's
why
cool,
when
yeah,
I did my Sony E3 video, that's why I opened it with that.
yeah, I thought the orchestra was really cool, but like you can't play an orchestra. You can only listen to it. That's not that's not something I bought a PlayStation 4 for.
Okay, I guess we got off topic again. Who I stopped at? I stopped at you, Jay.
Yeah, you. Well, I'm done.
Oh, you sure? Okay. All right. Sinister Tar Heel. What's your intake about this Sony damage control? Andrew has damage control about the power difference between the Scorpio and the Neo.
Oh, is that him sleeping?
I don't know.
Don't tell me he sleep. Damn, come on. Come on, dog. Damn. Let me mute him, man. Damn. Well, you know what? I did start late. I did start late. All right. Damn. Was it T? T? What again?
T Reaper.
T Reaper. Okay. Yeah. Give me your intake about this T Reaper.
You just asked me that question. I did it twice. No. I think it's really about dodging the question. They say, oh, we don't, it's not all about the power, it's about the experience, about the games, except your indie congress do not count, so what experience are you talking about? You just went on stage and said, in development.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's the last raccoon from the Never-Ending Story comes out in 2016. Everybody should be happy now.
That
No,
game's
I
gonna
think
be
they're just
terrible.
really dodging the question. I think they're really starting to realize that, we're not going to have this power situation anymore. What are we
They
going to
did
what are we
this
going
to
follow up with?
themselves. They should have known that if you talk about power so much, Microsoft's gonna leapfrog you, and you're never gonna win that power race again. Like Microsoft's never gonna let that happen
They
again.
really shouldn't have stirred, the hidden beast in Microsoft, because Microsoft was just sitting there not giving a damn. But you can only take so much, and even Phil says he doesn't give a damn. But I'm sure the head of Microsoft gives a damn. So.
Right.
But the whole thing with Microsoft is it's about world connection. It's about world, your world, all
universal connection, and that's really what they're going for with the Windows and the Xbox, and the whole devices. Yeah, next gen say the Minecraft crap was crap on stage, but really what that Minecraft was doing was showing how Minecraft could be played on all devices. That's the whole point of why it was on stage, was to show it can be played on phone, tablet, Xbox,
it's
PC,
just
all at the same
the
time.
way they went about showing it was very boring. They should have found a more exciting way to show
Well,
it.
Minecraft is very boring. All you do is play with blocks.
Yeah. Hey, look, guys! I made a block dick. You know what I mean?
Is it 6 teraflops?
Got
Is
a
it 6
fucking
blocks?
fucking big ass pussy. Who's that? That's Sonny. I'm gonna fuck it right now. Yeah.
Are you still going with your topic, Mr. T Reaper?
No, you can move on.
All right. I guess we did not put our little intake on this Sony damage control and the fact that they're not going to be number one as far as tower anymore, and they did unleash the beast in Microsoft. And I think since Microsoft going to have the most powerful console ever, I don't think Sony will come back, because we already know Microsoft has more money than Sony. Everybody knows that. So since power is what people want, it's power what Microsoft going to give us. And they're going to make sure that they're going to stay number one as far as power. And ponies are mad. They're threatening people's lives because of that. They're mad.
They're never going to let that
They
happen.
do it. Man, it's dangerous in these YouTube streets, man. These ponies is fucking wilding out, man. Y'all better watch out, man. Better watch out.
I like the Scorpio. I like the Scorpio preview trailer. Where all the heads, all the studio heads came out. This is for you. This is what you've been asking for. We finally delivered what your precious console that you've asked for.
Right.
And we listened to you.
Yeah, they even brought out.
All right. Okay, let's talk a little Nintendo. All right. Nintendo. Yes, we know we was talking about that. Next Gen 720 podcast a while ago. For some reason, people think we weirdos. Now, I turned against Nintendo over a year ago, almost 2 years ago. They've been doing the dumbest shit, man, to got me to basically redefine my channel. My channel started off as Nintendo only content at the time. That's because I only had a Wii U, and as soon as I got my Xbox One, I started doing more Xbox videos. And about a year or so later, I've been doing more Xbox videos. So I've been neutral. I've been neutral on my channel. I talk stuff, man. But I'm happy about my Xbox One. I think it's the best console this generation. It's my preference. Everybody got their own preference. It is what it is. But with Nintendo, the NX. All these rumors are circulating that it's going to get showcased at Tokyo Game Show, and the president of Nintendo of Canada, in which I didn't even know they had one in Canada, he came out and he said that they're going to basically reveal it. Yeah, they're going to reveal it in September, and September, that's the month when the Tokyo Game Show is here. So basically, I think it's going to get revealed in September. They cannot go any longer because, like whenever it gets revealed in September, they only give us like 6 months till the system comes out. That's not good, because Nintendo, every time they reveal their console, they always give us between a year or 18 months to get hyped for their console. But 6 months, that is not good, man. Especially we still don't know what is going on that console, man. Besides Zelda and the fucking Just Dance game. But Warner Bros. They did say they was going to come out and support the system, but we don't know what games, because they do got some kiddie games too as well. So, but I don't know, man. I've been saying that I'm going to give this new president, Kimishima, the benefit of the doubt, since he used to be North America's president, a while ago. He knows the West. He knows the West more than, Iwata, did. So, I'm still going to give him a chance of fixing this mess with Nintendo's home console, because it's a mess, man. And by Nintendo pulling out E3, saying they're not going to reveal the NX, they're not going to show any games. So I want to know, like, how the fuck can I get excited for the NX if I don't know what the fuck is on the NX? I don't know what the fuck an NX is. And we gotta go through it's the beginning of summer. Like, we're gonna go this whole entire summer and still trying to freaking figure out what the fuck an NX is, man. So, like I say, when this thing come out in September, I mean, when it gets revealed in September, we only got a few months to get excited, and I feel that it's just a huge mistake, man. Let's start with you, Alex. What you think about about? Oh yeah, I ain't mentioned it. Nintendo been secret. They've been secretive about this project, and Mamoto, he's basically said that they are trying to do something new, fresh, innovative. We know how Nintendo is, and I really hope Mamoto is not putting his hands on it. I could have sworn that they said that he is not putting his hands on this NX project, but the way the story's coming about, I'm thinking he is. But, but Alex, what you think about Nintendo being so secret about this project? Do you think they're gonna really wow us, or do y'all think they can do something stupid?
Well, the way they're talking about it, they clearly have some sort of gimmick, whatever it is, a new controller, who knows? Maybe it's just the fact that it runs cartridges and you can take it on the go with you. We don't know what they're doing, but it's obviously something that they are concerned that Microsoft and Sony are going to copy. I think it's kind of pointless to do that because, let's be real, if it comes out and people like it, Sony and Microsoft are going to copy it. You can't avoid that. All you're doing is making your consumers agitated while their current console has no support whatsoever, and they're just kind of waiting in the wind for you to talk about this thing. I would have wanted them to talk about it at E3, but they didn't. We're just waiting. We don't know anything about the NX other than Zelda's coming to it in Just Dance. And yeah, we'll see in September. I hope they do it at Tokyo Game Show, not their own event. Because I want them to reveal it live, because I think that'll be more exciting to get a crowd reaction, get hyped for the console. But yeah, at this point, I just want to see what it is. I'm so tired of all these rumors about it. I just want to know what I'm going to be getting with my Zelda game. I don't know. I'm just tired of waiting for this thing.
Oh man, cause I've been wanting to play Zelda for how many times that thing has got delayed? About a year already. It's been delayed
Something
a lot.
that.
But damn, man, bad enough though. The Wii U ain't got no goddamn games, and plus I've been hearing about that Tokyo Sessions Mirage, whatever you call it. I heard that's a really good game. So I've been hearing, but they sent that game out to die.
Yeah, considering it's essentially their holiday game, they're barely even talking about it.
And they're not talking about it. Nintendo.
How it is. My copy came in today.
Well, it looks interesting. I heard it got a decent Metacritic score. I thought it was going to be a bad game, but I'm hearing a lot of good feedback about this
apparently
game.
if you like JRPGs, it's apparently really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of our JRPG fans out there, but Nintendo, they did that shit again, having a damn confusing name. If they would just put Fire Emblem across Shin Megami Tensei, people know what that is. But this what is this, Sessions Tokyo? What the fuck is this
Tokyo
shit?
Mirage Sessions. That's the most random name.
Horrible with names.
I just clicked on IGN right now on YouTube, and that was the first video that popped up, Tokyo Mirage. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's their new RPG.
What is it?
It's a mix between Fire Emblem and
Shin
Megami Tensei. It's kind of like Persona.
Dude, can you imagine the JRPG fans? Man, they just came all down their leg right now. Oh man, that's crazy. So it's kind of like a what's that one? That Project X type thing, like that.
I don't know. I've never played that.
Nowhere near Project X Zone.
It's literally like a Persona clone with Nintendo characters. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I guess Alex, give me your feedback about Nintendo. Just so entire being secretive shit. You already gave me your feedback, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with you all day. What you think about Nintendo being so secret?
Dude, oh man, I said it before. I said it months before E3, maybe 2 or 3 months. I was talking to one of my buddies. I was like, if they don't fucking show the NX at E3 or talk about it at all, they're fucking done. And they're done. They're fucking done. They have to show something if they want to fight. They're not showing any type of initiative to fight, to show what they can bring to the table. They have amazing. Fuck the weirdo shit, man. They have good IPs. They're just not utilizing them at all. You got Metroid, you got Castlevania. They can do all types of stuff.
We got Metroid, we got Federation Force.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The last Metroid game that came out was what? Fucking that Team Ninja crap?
Yeah, Other M.
Other M, the fucking trash. Star Fox looks so underwhelming.
It was very underwhelming.
Yeah, I was like, dude, Nintendo, you guys have all the nice shoes. You just don't wear them. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand. They're being so secretive for what? What are you gonna show us? What are you gonna blow us away with? Fucking 10 more hours of Zelda gameplay? I mean, I understand the game's good. One, game of the show by many different journalists. But I mean, come on, dude. Like, there's nothing to be secretive when people are so skeptical. It doesn't make no sense. We've seen patents for their controller that the gimmicky shit they're doing with, you can turn it sideways in the touchscreen. You can take it with you on the go, put it in your pocket when you're taking a shit. Play Pokemon. No, captured one, took a dump. It's fucking like, that can't be it. You know what I mean? Like, I thought the only cool thing I've seen that was kind of cool was fucking Pokken Tournament. I thought that was cool, lately. But what are you gonna show? Like, when was it PAX they're gonna show it, or Tokyo Game Show?
Tokyo Game Show, yeah.
And when is that?
It's in September.
September.
Doesn't it come out in March?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Just Nintendo, they are very bad at timing, man.
What the
Timing
fuck?
is not their strong point.
You know what? Nintendo reminds me of Dr. Dre's Detox. You wait so long, no one's gonna care anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, I forgot about that. Did that happen in release?
No, he scrapped it. But
Ah.
that's what, because he said it wasn't good enough. No, it wasn't good enough because you waited like 10, 20 years and the sound's probably dated as fuck. And that's the same thing with NX, dude. Like, the longer they wait to, dude, I'm excited to have a new console sitting here on my console entertainment center. I want to have that. The three kings sitting there, but am I gonna get it? And then when I do get it, it's gonna be worth it. Like launch games, Nintendo doesn't do too well with launch games. You can't just give me a launch game with fucking shovelware. You know what I mean? Oh, we got Animal Crossing for the console. Oh, like
They didn't get Animal Crossing. They got an Amiibo Festival.
yeah, and then man, you see my stomach starting to hurt, man. I'm going through midlife crisis already. But yeah, Nintendo really needs to stop with the consoles. If they're not gonna, if this console, I mean, give me an Ethernet port. Fuck, it's a hole in the back of the console so I can connect with my friends online. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, you can't even give me an Ethernet port. What if I don't have Wi-Fi? You know what I mean? Like, you have to, like Next Gen said, dude. You have to have a list of demands for this console, and I feel alienated kind of when I'm gaming with my friends on PS4, PC, or Xbox, and I can't do that with the NX, or I can't. I mean, I can, but hey, give me a 16-digit code. What is this? A redeem code? Nah, it's my gamertag. It just sucks, man. It just don't. It doesn't feel immersive. It's 2016. I should be able to invite you guys to a game and let's have some fun.
Right.
They have to have some things that are just, how do you say it? Like, just of the times. Of the
Basic.
times.
They need the basic standardized features.
Yes, basic
both are
features.
competitive.
They need to live in the basic century of 2016.
Yes, please. If they do that, man, oh man, they get thumbs up from me. I don't give a fuck if it's a couple games that's crap when it comes out. If they give me everything I need for the console to play with my friends and be able to chat, I'm all for it, man. But them being secretive and not telling us anything just makes me look the other way, man. Honestly.
Oh, okay. Is that all you got on that?
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Nick? What you think about Nintendo being so secretive with the NX, man? Is this still a bad idea in September?
Yeah.
Well,
There you go.
All right, there you go.
it's hard to say. I mean, I don't know what to think anymore. They're gonna do. How do I say this? I'm trying to think of what this is. I think it'll be okay for them to be secretive if two things. One, it's a really good secret, and two, when this thing does come out, whenever, they need to advertise this damn thing. Like, they need to let people know it's out there, because I swear, people to this day still don't know the Wii U is a thing.
Yep.
Damn, I believe you too. That's crazy.
With the right, they could pull this off with the right advertising campaign when the thing comes out, and if it's like a really good, I don't know, what could they possibly do though that would like be a big mind-blowing secret? I mean, I have no idea. I mean, there's so many rumors and speculation out there. Somebody's probably right at this point. Like, one person's gonna come out and say, "I knew it the whole time. I got it."
But like, out of all the rumors that have come out, there's nothing that's been like, holy shit, I need this right now.
Yeah, it's just like, my biggest guess, and this is a big. And I've been saying this for a while, but it's a big. I know it's not going to happen, but I'm going to say it's a Steam box that plays Nintendo games.
That would be the dream. That would be awesome.
I'm telling you right now, it's like exclusively. You can only buy it in stores for like a Nintendo price, and you get Steam access. You just have the ability to play Nintendo games along with it. But the catch is, you can only play the Nintendo games on their media, and you download all the Steam shit.
Right.
Otherwise, you're going to get like a lot of Steam games on NES on Steam, and guess what? Nintendo games on Steam, and guess what? You have no reason to buy the damn console. Now that's the biggest what if scenario, and I doubt it'll happen. But might as well throw it in there with all the other fucking rumors that are out there. So I don't know. I mean, hopefully it's a big secret, but at the same time, I don't know possibly what they can come up with that we're gonna be like, oh shit! Especially when we got virtual reality on the way, basically. And I know that ain't it.
Yeah, they're not doing VR yet. They kind of touched on it, but they're like waiting for.
I know they said they're gonna wait on it, which is fine because I'm not looking forward to it anywhere. Anyway, I'm too old for that shit.
I don't care about VR.
But yeah, I don't know what they could possibly be hiding at this point, but unfortunately, we have to wait and see. That's what we're stuck with. I'm good now.
Oh, okay. What about you, Jay?
Well, I mean, the Nintendo, I mean, they got ripped off before in the past. I mean, they had contracts that went bad with Sony in the past, and I'm sure they don't want any bad blood with Microsoft yet. Microsoft and Nintendo are trying to, they're trying to partner up just a little bit to support crossplay. I respect Nintendo for being secretive, but like I said, before, it doesn't matter how secretive you be. If you want to come out with some bitch ass policies, some shady ass policies that are just going to control your own fans again, then it doesn't matter. But I still respect you guys for being secretive. Yeah, it makes sense. But shit, these companies aren't willing to give at the times. These gamers are not going to give them a chance because console gaming is becoming way too fucking expensive. PC gaming is way cheaper. So, doesn't matter. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. In other words, you just don't give a fuck about Nintendo. Just go and say it.
I don't until they get their shit together, man.
I understand.
Shit, I'm losing faith in Sony, man. I'm about to say fuck you, Sony.
Are you here with us since the Tar Heel? He might be asleep. I think he's he fell asleep on us, man. Hell. All right, let's go to see Reaper. What do you think, man?
Well, I'll just go out and say it. I could give a damn. Nah, I haven't given a damn since the N64. That just shows how old I am. But I agree with. I agree that they need to get with the times. I agree with next gen. Give the parents a choice. But even if you give the parents a choice about the content and the quality of the online service and crap, they're still going to go to Congress and still complain. That doesn't stop, and I think Nintendo is really trying to play it safe, but safe really isn't helping them because you're trying to make money, but you're also, people want you to give them basic online service, features, but you can't do that if you want to play it safe. You have to keep it, a closed concept, and and the masses today and the casuals today, you can't do that because it's the casuals that play your console. And I'm pretty sure every casual wants an online feature.
So I think have they ever heard of options? That's what's basically divided the Nintendo community. Like seriously, options. Like with this whole entire Splatoon, little shindig. Like it's been an uproar with Splatoon. Nintendo fans going at it with each other.
I was kind of impressed. Splatoon actually won the best multiplayer.
Yeah, it's one of the better games they had.
Yeah, well, I thought it was dumb as hell, but because you had Halo 5, you had Call of Duty. Yeah, it was kind of funny. You had all these games that were nominated and were voted on, but it was Splatoon that won it. And I thought that was dumb as hell.
I thought Halo 5 was the best multiplayer, but Splatoon felt the freshest out of all the shooters.
That's probably why they gave it to him, because it was new. That's what I'm thinking. It was new.
Yeah, because Halo and Call of Duty, they've been well known before Splatoon was even created. That's why it won.
Well, hey, Splatoon's whole buy the game and get it in pieces worked out pretty good because Capcom went and copied it for Street Fighter V.
Huh.
Well, I do gotta say that I was happy with the Game of the Year, which was Witcher. You know, I wasn't really that happy with Dragon Age the previous year. Although the violinist that actually appeared on last year's show, she's a good friend of a friend of mine. So
nice.
he actually knows her in person. I thought that was kind of cool. And she's actually coming. She's coming to the city in July, which I thought was kind of cool. But you saw her actually on stage, which is good for her. But I didn't like it because I didn't really like Dragon Age, but I thought Witcher did an awesome job. So I think it really deserved that, and it actually won the most awards overall that year.
That is a game. I need to get back on it. I ain't played that game in months, but I need to get back on it.
No, Witcher's awesome.
That game can take your soul, man. Oh my god.
It's
For
well
real.
worth it.
Anyway, since you are back with us, Senator Hill, what do you think about Nintendo being so secretive, man? Is it a good idea or a bad idea? Knowing that the NX is coming out 6 months after it's going to get revealed.
I mean, it's just, to me, it's kind of hard to say because yeah, it's like them being secret, but how many months until March? It's not really good because like, how many times you gonna show like specs of Zelda and stuff like that? People need to see something, just to get what their appetite. I mean, yeah, because I know they're kind of concerned and worried about their competitors like trying to steal their ideas and stuff like that, like stuff that they did and. The other two have copied and stuff like that, but I mean, copying's been going on for years. I mean, of course, Sony, they're the biggest copycat out of the three. But I don't know. But Nintendo, to me, I mean, just show us a little something, just to wear appetite, just get us interested in want us to buy the NX, like to make us to believe more into the NX. But that's all I have on that.
Pretty sure they got a Mario game sitting around waiting to show off.
Well, we ain't gonna get a Mario game until like another 2 years from now. That's what Miyamoto say. He's trying to do something different with the franchise. I don't know what the hell is he doing.
How different can you make Mario?
It's kind of hard to top Galaxy.
I don't know what to say about that, man. It's just crazy. I just hope this NX got at least a good amount of games, on launch, man. Otherwise, it's gonna be another Wii U situation.
Models.
That's what I'm saying, man. Because like I said, just give us something to whet that, just to whet our appetite. It's like, okay, maybe one of already trying to invest in this. Okay, Nintendo's like, I see what you're doing, but.
Yeah. I guess we're about to go to our last subject of today. I'm still on the fence if we're gonna ask questions. Maybe I'll ask a few questions. I don't want to keep this too lengthy since we did start. Really late.
Yeah.
Our last subject of today, we're gonna talk about this drama, man. Yes, we're gonna end on the bang. We're gonna end this on the bang. There's been a lot of drama lately in this YouTube community, and it's like there's more talk about drama than actually talking about video games. This is probably why people look down on us gamers, call us immature. Calling us rapists, murderers, pedophiles, because idiots, and then not only in this gaming community, just across the world, acting like fucking idiots. There's been multiple stories, that kids killing their parents over video games and shit like that, and honestly, I think we got the most weirdos in this community. If you wanna compare communities, with other communities, I think the game community is the worst. We got so many just idiots, assholes in this community that start shit with everybody. Grown ass motherfucking men talks about grown ass motherfucking men, and he says it on this video. Grown ass men. And he always starts shit about everybody, talking about grown ass men. But every time there's something going on, drama wise, he got to put his 2 cents in and wants to expose somebody. But he's the main one talking about grown ass men, and he's a grown ass man himself. Like, damn, he's like he exposing himself. You know exactly who I'm talking about. I ain't trying to mention his name, but. You got other situations with these grown ass men talking about somebody's kids and shit, talking about his family, it just got out of control, man. And it's just sad that this kind of drama, for video games, it's just kind of sad that this kind of talk, this kind of drama draws in a lot of views. Like, this tells you that people don't care about video games in its Crumbside of YouTube. All they care about is exposing videos. All they care about is drama. This is why it's so hard to get out this Crumbside, because we are the minorities, and the majority of these idiots in this Crumbside are all they want to do is just stir shit up, man. It's just fucking drama every fucking day. That's why I try to keep my channel neutral. That's why I try to keep my channel fresh. Talk about game. I talk about everything on this channel. But drama. No, I don't roll that way, man. That's why I have to let loose of some of the people that I used to associate myself on this channel, because I don't want to be a part of that shit. It's been multiple videos people talk about me because they want me to respond back to them. I'm not gonna do that, because I'm not gonna stoop down to their level. It's just stupid, man. And some of these channels, they are very irrelevant, because a lot of people don't even like some of these cats, man. Because all they do was talk about drama drama this, drama that. But at the end of the day, man, it's all about gaming. It's all about having fun. Talk to your fellow gamers and how great the games are. Whatever we're talking about, we talk about the gaming industry. We just talk about just gaming related topics. Not talk about somebody's mama. Like, come on, man. But let's start with you, Alex, man. How you feel about this community as a whole, man? Why we just can't talk about games?
You know what it is? It's like the people who aren't gamers are the ones that are the loudest. The ones who call themselves the face of Xbox, something like that. And they don't play games, and they have to hide that fact by being really loud, talking a lot of shit, and causing a lot of trouble, so you don't notice that they don't play games. So they talk about families, they talk about stuff. And other guys insults a man's children over a $50 bet over video games. Like, it's not that serious. Like, come on, we're talking about fucking video games. Get over it. Like, this shit is unbelievable to me. Like, I just don't understand it. And the worst part is, those are the kind of videos that get the most views. And then that, in return, sends a signal to this guy, like, oh, I'm going to keep talking about this because I keep getting more views off this, and I make money off these views. So you're going to keep doing it, and it's just the same thing over and over. And in the meantime, we just had E3 with a lot of games to talk about, and nobody's talking about them because you want to talk about some dude's kid, or you want to talk about dick pullers, or whatever the fuck else you want to talk about.
Yeah, pull that man's dick.
Some gay shit, man. I don't know. It's looking crazy, man. That's what I think. I just think it's just crazy, man. Just a bunch of people who don't play video games, talking loud and making noise, so you don't notice that they don't play video games.
Can I go?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Well, I gotta say this drama, I agree everything with what grown man, you want drama, man, go to the opera, go to one of those shits that you love those drama that gives it to. But I gotta say, it hasn't touched me very much. I mean, I find all these exposed videos basically funny as hell, because some of them do the exposed things right, but I love the ones that try to expose somebody and they have no fucking idea what the hell they're talking about. They don't research that person's channel. They don't fucking check facts behind that channel. They don't check facts behind what that person is actually talking about. And you try to go up in your channel, try to expose that person. You honestly look like a moron because you absolutely have no idea what you're exposing. And I just think this is totally unnecessary. I mean, if you're a grown ass man and you want to take your time away from your children or your coffee or your car or whatever the hell you do, your lovely pony teddy bear, you got to make sure you got to know what you're talking about and what you're exposing, because if you try to expose something and your video just turns out to make you look like an idiot, you have no idea what you're talking about, it will get a lot of views, but you'll basically get a lot of trolls, and it's funny as hell.
Yeah.
But I think it's unnecessary for someone to try to expose somebody without the correct context. So if you try to expose somebody and you're wrong, and everybody knows you're wrong, you're basically gonna look like a dick.
Yeah, exposing people specifically is not a bad thing if it's done in the right way, because there are people out here who should be exposed as frauds that they are. These people that don't play video games. These guys that go around telling you,
And
oh,
if you're
this
gonna
game
be the
sucks,
face
that
of
game sucks.
Xbox, make sure you're online make sure you're online more than once a month.
If you're the face of
come on.
Xbox, I think you'd be on your Xbox more than once a month. Just saying. I don't know, but but you got time to make anti-Xbox videos every day. Ugh, I don't know.
But hey guys, I wanna initiate a challenge to all those guys, grown ass men that say they're the face of Xbox. Show me a context 2015 more than 308 days on. Show me those digits and then tell me you're the face of Xbox. That's my record. 2015, over 7,000 hours. Gotcha.
Yeah, but there's stuff like that where like getting caught.
Is there that much hours in a year?
Yeah, I could actually even send you the text. I have it.
I believe you.
But yeah, like
that also shows that the
people
Facebook
that do botting
network
and stuff
stays
like
on
that.
for 300 days. Because obviously it won't log you.
Somebody's echoing real bad.
Yeah, it's usually real.
Oh, okay.
Because obviously it won't log you if the servers aren't down. So.
Yeah.
All right, who I didn't get to yet? Did I get to you, Gamernet?
No.
You love drama.
It's Becky versus Michelle versus Desiree versus Ashley versus Letitia versus Mary.
All those
That's
good.
all it is.
Letitia.
Like, these are not men. These aren't even women. These are junior high school girls.
They're all fighting for that head cheerleader spot.
God, not even that. I don't know what they're fighting for. Trying to fighting over who's the most popular fat bitch in school.
Right.
They all want first class tickets.
They're fighting over who can make
Gamer
them.
Nick, hold on, Gamer Nick. Let me cut you off for a second. Mr. Video Game Lover 58. There's a reason why I blocked you because of shit that you've been fucking spewing on my channel. Now I don't like you want to talk about this whole drama shit. Talking about, I'm talking about, I address the situation. I don't escalate the situation. But, it's really not the comment. I don't really care about that. But you'll come and talk about my homeboy in this podcast, calling him a pedophile, like, that's the final straw. I'm going to block you. Don't ever come back to my channel again. I'm just being real. So I'm going to go ahead and block you. So you won't be able to fucking be in my chat. So you gone, man. Video Game Lover. That's the reason why I blocked. I banned him from my channel, but I forgot. You could block people, but they can still come to your chat.
Man,
but
you can leave them alone. The kid's just having fun.
No, I don't play what people call pedophile. I don't play the pedophile word. He's blocked.
No, sayonara.
No, he's blocked.
I tried, buddy. You're gone though.
Now, he was talking about you. I was calling you a pedophile.
No, he's talking about Super.
He's talking about Drone Crusher.
Yeah.
Drone Crusher? I don't play that pedophile word, period. Go ahead, Gamer Nick.
First of all, note to self, delete all videos I made about Real Gamer. Secondly, no, I'm kidding.
I don't play when it comes to pedophiles. I don't do that on my channel. I'm sorry.
But anyway, yeah, it's just like I said, it's just a bunch of junior high girls fighting over, and the reason why, they do what they do is because they know they get attention. It's like the ugly girl putting out. Sure, she ain't much to look at, but you get some from her, don't you?
Yeah.
Pretty much exactly what this is. I mean, there's nothing more you can say than that. And it's just and they draw people in. Oh, we're about video games. No, you're not. And what's worse is when you think about it, you can't really blame the content creator themselves because they're doing what gets them attention.
Right, exactly.
I mean, you can blame them, but only to a certain extent. And when they try to go legit,
nobody watches.
Nobody cares. And the funny part is, the people that ignore them when they go legit are the same people that beg them to stop doing the drama.
That's the funniest part.
But as soon as that first non-drama video drops, where are they?
They're nowhere to be
They
seen.
scroll past it in their sub feed. They're like, oh, hey, so-and-so made a video. Oh, he's not talking about shit about it. Next, I gotta find some shit about somebody. Even though
I'm
they're
talking
saying,
about pulling dick. I gotta keep moving.
like the day before, it's like, oh, I'm so tired of watching this kind of stuff. Don't you guys ever actually talk about gaming?
Damn, you guys never talk about games. You only talk about other men. Oh, he's talking about games. I'll wait for the next one.
This video comes out.
Yeah, be like, yeah.
It's like, hey,
They take a look. It's like, they're not telling nobody. Move on.
let me discuss the new God of War game today. Crickets. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Better go start making fun of that guy over there and calling him gay again because I need the views.
It's the same shit. Like people, like when they claim they want to stop doing drama, and they legitimately try to stop doing drama, and then their channel kind of like dies.
It's been going on for years, and nobody's learned the lesson yet, and it's not going to get any better.
And then like another guy comes along, makes a video about someone who's defending the face of Xbox for his shady wrongdoings, and then the guy who doesn't want to do drama anymore makes a 40-minute response video. It's just like, holy shit! That's just what happens. Like you get pulled into it.
He make 40-minute response videos.
They're all like criminals trying to go legit.
Yeah, and then you get pulled into that
life paying jobs weren't paying as much as their criminal activities.
I want to go legit, but that diamond looks good though.
I made more money like robbing that bank than flipping that burger over there. How much would
Are you still going Gamer Nick?
I could, but like I don't want to take up too much time. I've gone on enough.
You don't want to talk about the mannequin?
I'm gonna end for now.
What about your mannequin situation?
What about the mannequin, man?
I already made my smash response to that, so whatever. Just like anyway, okay, yeah. Want me to address it? Fine. Maybe if other people in the damn chat would shut up every once in a while, I'd be able to talk. But these people, they yak and yak and yak, and I'm sitting there going, motherfucker, do you breathe? Because I've seen them go on for like half an hour.
Face of Xbox, you don't got time to breathe.
And they never stopped talking. And then I'm like, how are they breathing? Through their skin?
Oh man, that skin is pretty ashy. I don't think it breathes.
Oh my god, I just don't know. So yeah. All right, now I'm done. I don't want to take up more time.
Right. Let's go with you, Jay. Man, what you got to say about this YouTube drama? People don't care about games; they just care about exposing other grown men.
It's weird, and when I see stuff like that, really, the people that are always continuously exposing other people out there, really, what all they're doing is using them as a shield because they have more issues than the person that they're trying to confront.
Yeah, it's self-insecurities.
Some people do it to entertain, and for the people that just subscribe to these people all the time, I mean, that should tell you that they are just as miserable as the person that they're listening to. But a lot of people don't realize that. Some people like hearing the miseries of others to think that it will compensate for what the fuck they go through, but really it doesn't. I would love to, I would love for my channel to just be a normal channel, but I know if I spark up a lot of hate and drama, I would get subscribers out of the woodwork. But I'm not full of hate, I'm not full of misery, and I refuse to follow the fucking masses. So.
Oh wait, and hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I've got one more thing. It's like when these people actually get in legit trouble, and it's like, oh, it's just entertainment, man. It's just entertainment. We don't really mean it. We're just acting. It's just entertainment. Throw out the entertainment shield.
See, that's what they say, but then expose your motherfucking self. That's even more entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Expose how you really fucked up in the head. Show us what your doctor papers say. Entertain us with your misery. Show us how you live. Fucking what do you call that shit? Reality TV, that fake ass shit.
Pretty much.
Like, I don't like doing stuff like that, but it has crossed my mind. But at the same time, I can't do that shit. I don't want those kind of people in my bubble, because when you surround yourself with misery,
yeah, when you're surrounded by constant negativity like that, you can never get away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and it labels you, but you quickly call somebody else crooked, criminal, fucked up, but a lot of those people don't even look into the mirror. So, and that's a scary thing about being on this, being alive. Those motherfuckers make you think that death is not so bad because they're so fucked up in the head, and they're actually satisfied being fucked up in the head and don't even realize it. But yeah, that's all I got.
Oh, okay. What about you, Mr. Sensitari? What do you think about this community as a whole? Just this drama shit that's been going on lately.
I mean, stuff like this sounds like it's like drama, like reality TV. It's like, heck, you don't need reality TV just to see the mess that's going on. Just like the stuff that you see is like, it's like one girl with 300 pair of heels, run across the table ready to start a fight or something like that. But,
Well,
oh, go ahead.
I gotta say one other thing that anybody that wants to do a response video that's 40 minutes long, you got issues in your life if you want to take that amount of time in front of a computer.
YouTube, man, so it happens.
You gotta have nothing to do with your life except try to respond to an exposed video.
Especially you respond to people.
I think
you
like
know.
in this specific case, I think like he felt his character was attacked. So I get it, but at the same time, like that is a long response.
It's just not worth the time.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Like just let these guys do what they do. It's not worth your time.
Exactly. No, but just I mean, just.
Go ahead, man.
I mean, other than that, I mean, just like if you have like business like that, it's like handle that shit behind the scenes, like But of course, you want to treat Thomas just like go around exposing and everything else. It shows like you got more than than the people you're trying to expose. But that's just my. That's all I got.
All right, what about you, T-Rip? What you feel about this community as a whole, man? Like I don't even know what to say, man. It's just an embarrassment to be around a lot of these guys in this community. Can't even have fun talking about video games no more.
Well, if you don't want to talk about video games, but you say you're the face of Xbox, but you don't have the stats to prove it, that means, you got, your woman is probably more
I don't know how you can be the face of Xbox, but you bought the new PS4. I don't know.
Yeah, but your digits say otherwise. So it's like being the face of PlayStation, but the only thing you have to show as face of PlayStation is a stuffed pony that's pink.
Yeah.
So I think this community has gotten too lost in exposing and basically making other people look bad, whether they be jealous, whether they think they're doing something wrong. Now, if you want to expose somebody because they're fake, you have to have a reason behind doing it. And to me, I don't think it should be personal. I think it should be the benefit of everybody else. But to me, like, I do my channel in different ways. So I do montages, and the closest you'll see me being a dick is probably my common sense videos, because I love to make fun of people that don't have common sense. And the other one's just basic news. I mean, I might sound like a chipmunk and something about Sony or something about Xbox, but it's all for pure fun and games. It's not being dead serious. And that's when they get confused if you're being serious or not.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I always say, if I was being serious, you'd definitely know it. But I'm not. The closest I'll be serious is when I'm basically making fun of a pony because you don't have common sense to realize the network is up for 300 days and your shit is like down on Christmas Eve.
Oh, is that all you got on that?
You mean the same network that was free on the PS3, but you're paying for it now, and they haven't improved it in any way? That network?
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
oh, that's the one. Okay, sometimes I forget.
Yeah, and ponies, they still defend it. It's just sad.
No, I love that 2015 holiday app because Microsoft learned from it and they swapped the networks. See, Sony didn't have the power to do that. So
they don't have the money to do that.
They don't have the money to do that. So on Christmas, Microsoft wasn't hacked, but on Christmas Eve, Sony actually was halfway hacked. And you had Next Gen say it at 9 o'clock on Christmas Eve. Sony was hacked. I just came back from Star Wars and I saw that on my phone. I'm like, wow. Oh, Microsoft was. But yeah, I mean, people need to get off their ass and basically talk about games and not exposing unless you have no other things to do with your life than basically talk about why someone shouldn't be talking about you.
Well,
you're not that important. You must be that important to yourself to actually say that.
Oh, okay. I guess everybody in the chat, we go answer a few questions, and we gonna help hurry up and wrap it up. You know, I usually do this every week. We answer a lot of questions, but I'm answering a few, then wrap it up. I didn't really keep up who was in the chat, and I apologize. I'm gonna call out your names. That was in the chat. The one named Shadow, Dave J, Drop D Unchained, Cloud Strife, 893, Dr. Blue. Brian Stelbert, who else? Do I say? I'm not sure if I say the one named Shadow. Matthew Pipes, E.J. Johnston. Who else is here? Who else? I hope I didn't miss anybody.
Mega Man,
I have something to say about the YouTube
Cloud
channel.
Strife. Oh yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
I got a question for Mega Man. We're gonna come out with a new game.
Gogi. Who else? I didn't. I hope I didn't miss nobody.
Dr. Blue.
Yeah, I think I said Dr. Blue.
Okay.
I
Brian
think I missed a few
Stelbart.
people. But yeah, like I say, man, I really appreciate y'all that's in the chat. If you got a few questions, go on, ask us questions, and we answer them.
The YouTube drama stuff, man. I think that I'm fairly new to the community, but I ran across a few videos that I've seen, and my thing is, man, you got beef with somebody, man, just hit them up, talk about it, fight about it, stab each other, whatever you want to do. Just this is not the place, man. You got to realize that you're trying to build your channel. You don't know who, you don't know who's watching your channel, man. And if a big upper ups come see your channel and they see that drama on there, man, who's this clown?
Yeah.
In order
Messing with this guy, you know.
you have to basically network with people
Right.
that is not associated with the Crumbside. When I first met Jay Douglas, he didn't know anything about this Crumbside. He didn't have a YouTube channel. I persuaded him to get a YouTube channel, and he found out who the hell Black Bond was and these other guys. And
Right.
I guess I apologize, Jay, for dragging you down this Crumbside.
It's all good, man.
But yeah,
I got my fair share today.
I met a lot of people that don't even know anything about this Crumbside, man. That's what I'm doing, man.
Yeah, I just
I've
stumbled
been
on
networking,
it.
trying to build.
And I've seen people talking about they want to cut off people kneecaps and all this shit, man.
Did you see what I posted up today?
Which one?
You know that they put a new trailer out about Street Fighter V, and
Yeah.
I'm just telling people that I'm just gonna wait for all the content to come out. And like a lot of those Sony fanboys just cuss me out online, tell me just buy it, just buy it right now. At least you get all the
Bitch, you buy it for me then.
Well, that's not my gripe though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in my video, man, when you pay for something,
You don't want it all.
you want it all right then and there.
Yeah.
Why wait for it later?
At this point, Capcom should have went the Killer Instinct route to Street Fighter V.
Yep.
Capcom,
It would've
when
been
they
more
signed that contract with Sony, they did not think it was going to be the end of their days, but they stopped coming to the ground when they signed that
I think
contract.
Sony screwed them on that deal. I mean,
Oh, hell yeah.
it's bad. I don't think it would have been this bad if the game ended up being multi-console.
Yeah.
That's exactly. They would have made multi-millions more if it was multi-platform.
Oh, yeah. And if they didn't break it up in increments.
Yeah.
Best believe the next generation of Street Fighter will not be
We got a
exclusive.
Oh, that's going to be for a while.
Yeah.
We got a few questions. Cloud Strife, he wants to know what's y'all favorite PS2 game. I never had a PS2.
Oh, Kinetica. It's a racing game with like these machines on your body, and it's pretty badass game. In fact, they just made it backwards compatibility on the PlayStation 4.
Oh, really?
I gotta say Kingdom Hearts.
For me, God of War 2.
For me, it'd be Sons of Liberty.
Ooh, I got one more. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Oh yeah, San Andreas.
Yeah, I did play it on the PS2.
Yeah, I played PS2 and Xbox.
Jack and Daxter, man, for sure.
Yeah, Jack and Dexter, Ratchet and Clank, those are both good.
It's gorgeous, man.
Sly
Yeah,
Cooper.
Oh, Devil May Cry.
It's like Cooper, man.
The first Devil May Cry, yeah.
It's a lot of PS2.
That's too much. I said one game. We named 30.
Dave J, he got a question. What's our top 3 anime?
Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist, and Gurren Lagann.
Cowboy
I
Bebop.
guess from number 1 to number 3. My number 1 all time is Dragon Ball Z. Number 2, I'm gonna say Naruto. I guess both parts, not the original Naruto, and when he got older, it was Shippuden.
Yeah.
Shipping it.
Shippuden. Yeah, that's my number 2 all time. Number 3, Oh my god, that's
Fairy Tale, yeah.
I don't do it. I don't know. I do love Fairy Tale, but Death Note was a fucking
Death
that
Note
was a
is
hell of
the
a show.
best. Death Note is
Yeah.
the
The
truth.
deal with Death Note is the longevity. That's not a longevity. That's the issue.
Yeah.
But
I gotta say, Dragon Ball Z is number 1, GT is number 2, and Yu Hakusho is number 3.
Really?
Oh man,
I
GT.
hated
GT was the weakest.
I gotta love it. I own all.
For me, it would be number 1 be Cowboy Bebop, number 2 be Dragon Ball Z, and number 3 has to be One Piece.
Okay. How about this? Okay, we know Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Fairy Tale. Those shows has a lot of episodes. Bleach.
Right.
I ain't mention Bleach. They got like over 200-300 episodes. How about like name the shows that got like 20, 30, or 40 episodes? It's kind of
Okay.
short. How about
I couldn't answer that question.
I'll do Samurai Champloo. I'll do a Gurren Lagann, and I would do I say Tokyo Ghoul, man.
that? Okay, I'm gonna say Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist, and Monster.
Brotherhood or regular?
Brotherhood.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Monster? That came out like in the mid-90s. That was a good show. I love it.
Let's see. For me, I'll throw in Dragon Ball Z, Cowboy Bebop, and Fist of the North Star.
Oh yeah. Oh, Trigun. I forgot about Trigun. Fuck.
No, what? No, you mixing in the long shows with short shows.
You talking about short ones?
But let's say between 20 to
25.
episodes.
One Punch Man.
Oh, I forgot about Dragon Ball. Actually, I'll take GT out. I like Dragon Ball instead.
The original?
Dragon Ball was better than GT.
Hell yeah, it's better than GT.
Dragon Ball.
You know, the entire Dragon Ball series is over 2 days long.
Wow.
Try running it. Try running it for 2 days. See what happens.
And I mean, might as well throw in Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh yeah, that was a good one too. And of course, Gundam Wing.
I liked that. Yeah, I liked G Gundam when I was a kid.
Yeah. Wing
Okay,
Zero.
okay. That's
Double
what's
Zero
up.
is too.
I was supposed to do that anime podcast last week because I know Retro Bro, he really wanted to do it, and I got so sidetracked. Even though I did say I was going to do it on us, we were supposed to do it last Saturday.
Yeah, we forgot.
But I was busy. I was busy because took the kids to the movies and all that.
Finding Dory.
But, we was a fun. Yeah, Dory.
That was a good
We
movie.
saw that. So yeah, it was a good movie. It was a good movie.
Hey, number 1.
So I'm not sure if I'm doing anything this weekend because I gotta fucking pay my damn rent. So yeah. So I might. It depends. Maybe tomorrow or Saturday. I will let y'all know. Y'all more than welcome to come back.
Yeah.
If y'all want to do
Give me
podcast.
when we get off the air. Just we'll talk about it.
Dude, I love me some anime. It's a lot. That's some new ones I'm watching now, man.
I'm watching My Hero Academia or whatever. It's pretty good. I like that.
We didn't mention Attack of Titan.
Attack on Titan.
I got tired
So
of it.
good.
I got tired of it.
Oh really?
Yeah, I did. I don't know. Maybe because my son puts it in my ear every time I talk to him on the phone. He's always, Attack on Titan. I was like, Dad, Aaron. I was like, yeah, I've seen like 17. That's all you just watch. And I'm like, oh, man. I think the hype killed it for me. Everybody was talking about it. It was in the office. It was in that. Everywhere you go, that's all you heard. So when people start slamming my brain with certain shit to watch, then that kind of throws me off of it.
Oh, okay, yeah, we gonna break it. Yeah, we gonna do it like that. Whenever we do an anime podcast, we gonna be like, what's our top 5 animes that's like 100 episodes and up, like Inuyasha,
okay,
Bleach,
yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
Hey, Inuyasha, did you really talk about that Campfire Saga? Fuck.
Or Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh man.
I'm surprised you didn't mention Bleach. That's a fucking badass anime.
It had a lot of filler, man, too.
Yeah, Bleach had a shit ton of filler.
Yeah, that what bothers me, but overall it was good.
Overall, it's excellent though. Yeah.
Excellent.
Kenpachi's the best.
No one talked about Hunter x Hunter either? Oh man, that shit's great.
What about shoot? I've been watching a lot of Blood Plus.
Oh, I
Blood
got.
Plus.
Since y'all watch anime, I got one question. I don't know if I'm the only person that this happens to, but when I watch anime late at night, or even if it's not late, does the animation make it makes me sleepy?
Yeah, it does.
And I think it's because the frames are slower.
I don't know what it is, but
It just makes me. I can't even, dude. I would have to watch anime in the daytime just to get the episodes done.
Get through it.
Yep. I can't do it at night, man. I pass right on out, dude. I think because it's
same
just
with
slow.
me, like, some hard days of work, I took my shower, I feel so relaxed, and I just lay down, just go to sleep.
Yeah. Any of y'all watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Oh
Nah,
yes.
I hadn't saw that one.
Yeah, I heard that shit is
But
really good.
that's the funny thing. Like before I saw the anime, I saw the game. The game version.
Man. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Damn, we got so off track. That's okay. Let's ask some more questions. We're gonna end this. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Hope I didn't miss nobody. No Sega questions. God damn it. Sega is dead. God dang. Okay, I have a question. Why did the duck cross the road? Oh, Jesus Christ.
To kill a pony.
To leave the attic? I don't know.
I don't know. How do you feel burned with the Wii U purchase if they enjoyed the game? This comes from Milky Way. Overall, we feel burned with the Wii U because when we purchase the Wii U, we expect to get years of content to to keep us occupied, not 1, 2, 3, 4 games per year. They got good games on the console, but overall, it's been a disappointment because Nintendo gave us every reason in the book to put the gamepad down, a Pro controller, and pick up an Xbox or a PlayStation controller because they had no content for us to play.
Pushed their consumers to buy Microsoft and Sony.
Plus, they ignored a lot of their games that made them who they are.
Yep.
Like their own first party that they just refused to play.
Even if you bought the Wii U simply to play Nintendo games, that console's still disappointing. Because they don't give you enough Nintendo-specific content. It's just not there.
Dave J, I know the Sega question. I'm not gonna answer that Sega question. Troll.
That's like all that Ferguson was trying to get those casual gamers. That's what market those games to. And then, like I said, they only play for like a month or two, and that's it.
Yep.
Okay, we got Matthew Pice. What are thoughts about Nintendo committing to the fans' requesting include Christina Grimmie in the Legend of Zelda game? What do y'all feel about that?
They didn't want to put her in or something, right?
Yeah.
They didn't?
I'm pretty sure they
I kind of agree with Nintendo's decision because, if every fan out there had a tragic death, then because there's more deaths like this that actually happen on a regular basis. We only knew about her because she was famous on YouTube.
She was like on American Idol or something?
Yeah.
She was on The Voice.
No, she's The Voice.
The Voice.
So if this happened all the time, then somebody's going to hold them accountable. Oh, well, you did it for her. Why can't you do it for my son or my child?
She had nothing to do with Zelda, though?
She was a big Nintendo fan.
Yeah, she
So
was.
was Robert Williams.
Oh, Robert Williams was a huge Zelda fan. I don't know about Nintendo fan, but I know he liked Zelda.
Yeah, he loves Zelda. That's what he named his daughter Zelda.
I know that sounds harsh, but you got to look at the overall futuristic. Ideas.
Could they do it? Yeah, they can throw her as an NPC in a random city. Will they do it? Who knows? Do they have to do it? They don't really, not really, because it's not going to affect the game in any way.
Yeah.
Like it would be a nice gesture on their end, but I don't know if they're going to actually do it because there's no incentive for them.
Yeah, this hasn't happened since what was that name? What was it? The Beatles. Same thing happened to one of the Beatles a while back, just like this.
Because I don't think a lot of people even know who it was anyway.
About who, the killer?
No, the girl you're talking about, like.
Oh, Christina Grimmie.
And that was the first time I've ever heard of her. Is what I heard about her shooting.
Right now, literally till 2 minutes ago, I never heard of the person.
She got shot down at her contest by a crazy person.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember now.
Yeah.
Sad.
I already forgot
That was
that
sad.
story.
Yeah, that was sad.
Like I already forgot about that. So like, if they put in the game and run across her, how the hell would I know?
Right.
I'm Christina. I'm like, okay, I'm Link. What's your point?
It'd be a cool little thing if they throw it in, but I don't know. Because it seems like the Wii U version's already done. They're just doing the NX one.
I don't think I'd pick up the reference though. So
Yeah, I don't think I'd. Even if I saw it, I probably wouldn't notice.
We got another question from Class Strike. Which is better, GameCube or Wii U? That's not even a question. We already
GameCube.
GameCube.
Don't listen to people that go around and say the Wii U is the best Nintendo console. Those people are not mentally stable.
Well,
Unless that's the
unless
only
Nintendo's
Nintendo
their
console they've ever
first
owned,
console.
I guess.
Yeah, that must be their first Nintendo console. Because
Yeah.
GameCube actually had third-party support. The GameCube had.
Everybody knows the best Nintendo console is the NES and the Super NES, and it's been downhill since.
You can make an argument for Nintendo 64 because they had a lot of third-party exclusives, a lot of
Yeah, but
memorable
64
games.
was the point where they started losing everyone.
Yeah, they was losing everyone, but they got like groundbreaking games like Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, they had amazing first-party games, but I mean as an overall
64
experience,
'cause
007.
they refused to use the current. They
because they
refused to
didn't
use the
want to use
current Wii.
discs.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Heck, I mean, WWF No Mercy.
That was an awesome game. My favorite was WCW vs.
64.
NWO Revenge. That was my game. That was my jam. I played the shit out of that one.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm. Well, I guess that's all the questions. I guess before we close out, anybody else got anything to say before we close the show out?
Yeah, fuck Sony.
Fuck Nintendo. Fuck Shuhei. I want to change my PSN, you bitch.
Shuhei, where the power at? Where the game's at? You don't got neither.
Shuhei, I got some fucking rice.
This was a hell of a show, good show. I know we started a little bit late.
Yeah, I
'cause
want to thank you, Real. Thanks for having us on.
For sure.
No problem. Anytime, man. Like I say, shoot, I'm at the freaking find y'all. Matter of fact, I tried to find you a while ago. Whenever you can, come back to my channel and leave a comment or something so I can find you and add you on Google Plus. And I'm gonna leave y'all channels in the link in the description, on my video. So yeah, I love y'all to come back. Y'all some really cool dudes, man. I really appreciate y'all.
For sure, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, if we do decide to do the anime podcast, if y'all want to do it, then yeah, y'all sound like y'all passionate, man. I would love to do it, man.
I'm down.
I know I said I was gonna do it last week. I apologize, cause I know some of y'all in the comment
You know who
chat.
we gotta get in contact with for that too is Demon Ralph. He's a big anime guy too.
Yeah, maybe. I'll think about it. But I know Retro Bro, he wanted to do it. He wanted to do it badly.
It was his idea.
Yeah.
He'll be so mad if we do it. Shouldn't forget him.
But he be giving us so much hell. Oh, you do this without me.
Anyway, guys, like I said, man, we had a fun show, man. Like I said, it was late, and I'm a little tired and everything. 2 podcasts in one day. Yeah, I'm kind of tired as hell. But we still had fun. We still had fun. Talk about some good topics. One of them was kind of touchy, kind of political, but it has to get addressed. We have to address this Crumbside drama that's been going on in this community. But like I say, we keep it gaming over here. We talk about what we here for. It's games, We're passionate about video games. We're passionate about. That's what we do to broadcast ourselves. That's why we on YouTube to talk about how much we love enjoying our games, not enjoying talking about the grown-ass men. That's what freaking just. Oh my God, these people are mentally unstable. Like Jesus Christ. But anyway, man, like I say, man, like I say, I don't mind have y'all 2 back on the show, man. I always get people every week, man. Y'all more than welcome to come back. But
sure.
I guess after that, let's go ahead and get our outros out the way. They're going to start you, Alex.
All right, what is going on, people? Active Sin here. This has been another week of Real Talk with the Real Gamer. We talked about Sony being racist as usual. We talked about Nintendo and Miyamoto being out of their minds, hiding the NX from us. And we talked about some Crumbside drama, because it's all about the fucking drama. And yes, the anime podcast is coming. I promise you it's coming. We just have to stop forgetting about it. That's all.
I know. I apologize. I know some of y'all in the chat, y'all want us to do the anime podcast, so we're going to do it. All right, Alex. All right, let's go and go with you, Mr. All Day. Every day.
What up, man? Thanks for having me on the show. I had a great time. I will be starting up my own podcast pretty soon. Look out for that. I'll be leaving everybody with the details on that. But good show, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with you, Mr. Gamer Nick.
All right, this is Nick from Gamertag Incorporated. Thanks for having me. Now, if you excuse me, I got to go do my secondary job of standing still in the window of Old Navy.
Oh, man.
That's creepy as hell.
All right, let's go with you, Jay.
What's up, everybody? It's Jay Donis. Just happy to be on this podcast. Thank you for the invite. Appreciate it, man.
All right, no problem, man. Dave J, I'm not, goddammit, I'm not doing a Sega podcast. Jesus Christ. It's your fault, Alex. It's your fault. It's G-Rock's fault. Y'all got him started on trolling me about the goddamn Sega. Yes, I used to love Sega. They're no longer here. Jesus Christ. All right, let's go with you, Sinister Target.
You know you'd be first in line for that Dreamcast too.
Shit, I'd be right behind him.
Go ahead, Sinister.
What's happening, y'all? Sinister here, and I appreciate you, coming in for another week, talking about games and ponies and everything else.
All right, appreciate you, man. Last not least, let's go with you, Mr. T Reaper.
Mr. T Reaper here. Thanks so much for having me on the show. Really deeply appreciate it. I left my link to my channel in the comment section of this video and in the Hangout section. I am a gamer YouTuber that does montages, common sense videos on gaming, and any type of news that I deem appropriate to ask my chipmunk buddy or my pure, personality to answer the question. I will be doing a 4th of July montage in about less than a couple of days, and I did do a Phil Spencer interview for all you ponies that don't know understand not to Twitter them. So go check that out. Subscribe if you can. I'd appreciate it.
All right, man. All right, yeah. Like I said, we had a hell of a show, man. I really appreciate y'all guys for kicking it with the real gamer. And every Thursday we always do this. Every Thursday we always have fun. And hopefully we could get Zaire next week. He said he promised me that he would join next week. I'm gonna hold him to that promise. But he's busy with his stuff. So if you don't come, you don't come. Ain't no biggie. But I do want to tell him that I do appreciate him for letting us join on this podcast. That was really nice of him to do that, because we don't really get that from bigger YouTubers. You would think some YouTubers in the Nintendo community will actually help us out since we started in the Nintendo community, but they won't. So props to Zaire for doing that for us. But I guess okay, what else I was about to say? Yeah, I'm gonna leave everybody's channels in the link in the description below. Subscribe to everybody, and like I say, come back like 20, 25 minutes. Wait till this podcast is uploaded. Come back to the description box and subscribe to everybody, because I will have everybody's channels in there. And I guess after that, my podcast is over. Peace out.
See ya.